A new age of VR has arrived, don't you think? There are more and more people buying VR systems and the games keep on getting better. I am Josh13 and welcome to my channel. Stick around if you want to see more PlayStation VR content. I do have an early review about the PlayStation VR2. If you're interested, the link should be above. My love for VR started at an early age. I always lived in my own world and loved to drift away in video games. And as a kid you have loads of fantasies. So being able to jump in a game where you can move and look around is a fantasy that came up when I was playing video games. You might as well have this when you were younger. Have you ever seen Johnny Quest? Back then it did not seem possible that we'll be able to play video games this way. Look where we are now. There are more than one VR system and tons of video games and more on their way. Comfort is a big deal, don't you agree? The PlayStation VR has a problem in this area, what I've read and experienced. Don't get me wrong, I like things about the PlayStation VR2, but there are things I don't like. For example, what I have not seen yet is people talk about the earpiece. VR is intense, don't you think? So, with intense movements comes the risk of the earpiece falling out of your ear. Like most gym earbuds, there's an over-ear component that keeps it from falling. This would have been a smart choice for Sony to implement in their headset or the future headset, the PlayStation VR3. A bit more on the PlayStation VR3 later in this video. Trust me, I'll come back to it. The future of the PlayStation VR2 is bright. So bright in fact, we can't see what's coming. There are messages that Sony is going to or is investing heavily in VR and AR. There are already tons of games in the store. Let's hope for VR gamers it's going to be great, successful and more people join the party. I like making VR content, but subscribers, they keep me motivated, if you know what I'm saying. Well, because I mentioned the PlayStation VR3, I like to keep going on the subject matter. I do hope Sony and other systems don't give up on VR. That will be the worst, don't you think? Why I mentioned PlayStation VR so early? I mean, the PlayStation VR2 just came out. Well, my train of thought is, Sony will do research about what people like and don't like to improve their system. And I would like to help you to help them to make choices in their future headset. Unable to touch on every subject in one video unless I make it an hour long. But in order to execute my master plan, you guys and girls need to comment about your ideal headset. There must be things you like about the current headset and things you don't like. I can only speak from my own perspective and experience with the PlayStation VR and the PlayStation VR2. If you have a Quest or a Hive or another VR system and you tried the PlayStation VR2, your opinion could be of great help. Just by saying this, my curiosity is triggered and I'm eager to know what you all come up with. For me, adding a cleaning cloth with your system is inexpensive and could make a big difference. The wire length is ideal in my situation. What they could have done is on both sides the wire could be detachable. To be fair, it's there, but it's not ideal. And to replace it, it's expensive. If they made a USB-C on both sides, you could change it yourself if the wire is broken or too short. Or if it gets chewed on by a pet. Personal experience here. Also, you might felt this too. The wire goes through a ring in front of the headset. They can poke you in your forehead if you don't wear it properly. I don't want to crash down on the PlayStation VR2. I got one and I'm not selling it. One more thing, beside thought videos I also do reviews. Well, not just me, I try to get people involved. To help with the reviews so you get an average rating and who knows, it might help you decide. Feel free to check them out. See you next time.